Okay, welcome to part 3 of my series where I'm talking about evaluating show steers and what to look for, what typically goes together, and what you might want to keep in mind. This part 3 is about rib shape, and I'm going to start out by saying that just because something is deep bodied does not mean that it is good ribbed. Well, let me explain. So we want rib shape to be round. You see at the top of my fingers that there's a lot of foundation there for muscle to be laid. The most expensive cuts of meat are down the top, and this actually could go across species. So all species, we want round ribs so that it has a good foundation for muscle to be laid. What we see sometimes is cattle, I'm talking specifically about cattle here, but cattle that are deep enough bodied, but they're built kind of like this down their top. So you see the amount of foundation that there is for muscle to be laid. Yeah, it's not great. So I want to make a point that cattle should be deep bodied. Yes, absolutely. But we need arc and turn to their rib. And you can tell if something isn't quite right in their rib on the profile. You can see it if they kind of dip down in their back. That's a pretty good indicator. Or if they're pinched in their forerib, meaning their shoulders are out and they come in their forerib. But down their top line, if they're a bit sway backed, they probably don't have enough muscle. And then on the contrary, if something is super heavily muscled down their back, they probably get up in their back. I have a picture of a steer that we showed last year, and I want to show you and just kind of explain this. So this is Curly from last year, and as you can see, he dips down right behind his shoulders a bit, and you can even tell from this angle that right behind his shoulders on the side, he dips in, and he wasn't great in his forerib. I mean, he's a good calf. He has enough shape from the side in his lower quarter, but if you stood behind him, you would see that he was built almost kind of like this, just not exceptionally wide, which, you know, rib shape, width, that's where it's created. I wasn't in love with his shape down his top. It was a good calf. He looks good from the profile. He was extremely sound. And, you know, usually cattle that are built like that, they can get out and go like a cat. Which, I mean, I've never really seen a heavily muscled cat, so that might have something to do with it. Okay. All right, I'm done. Okay, bye.